Yeah. Uh, Pranam Swamiji. Uh, we are with yet another session, and today the topic which we have decided is how to control evil or sinful tendencies. So, Swamiji, we had a discussion on this topic, I think, with a different angle previously as well, as sinful tendency to sin is not a sin at all, or you have touched upon this topic on sanskaras and janami dharmam nachame pravritti, janami adharmam nachame nivritti. So this is a very interesting topic. So we would like to know some tips and tricks from you on this, and then we will have question answer as well. So over to you, Swamiji. Thank you.
Okay. See, the tendency to sin is not a sin at all. Consent to sin is a sin. So the meaning is that tendency will come. The moment we consent, yes, I will do it, then it is a sin because we act accordingly. First, we think what is the source of evil thoughts and sinful thoughts? What is the source? The evil thoughts or sinful thoughts? Source is information. The sinful thoughts or evil thoughts. Source is the information. We get information through our senses, like eyes, ears. So, eyes and ears, mostly these two prominent senses, are responsible for gathering information through these senses. We get information through the senses. So, mainly the eyes and ears, these two senses are responsible or sending message information to inside. So root cause, again it comes eyes and ears. So when you see something evil and see something bad or speak, so these information goes inside us, inside to our bottom of the heart. So these are the two culprits, eyes, ears. You are not properly misusing, not properly using. So there comes, whenever we see something evil, so tendency will come. Then you give the consent. If you don't give the consent, you are safe. Most of the cases, seeing evils, hearing evils, again and again goes inside and give some kind of force inside. For example, if you read the newspaper, every day there is a crime, and go on reading 1 month, 1 week, 15 days. So you see how this thought of evils, the newspaper, for example, there is a crime or killings. This kind of incidents are there every day. And we read again and again. And after 10, 15 days, it's a great impact inside. And that motivate you or force you to similar type of crimes in the life when this situation comes. This force has come because evil thoughts, as entire information we got it as become powerful. So another, this is the way you can correlate, and they like it. They prefer it to see, hear, to learn this kind of crime, this kind of things that is happening. See, as they say that if we go on thinking, and for a longer period of the time, it has a great impact, just like a half glass of water. What is the weight of the half glass of water? Nothing. If you keep in the hand this half glass of water for the longer period of the time, you feel pain in the hand. Beginning it was weight is very insignificant. You think of what will happen? Nothing. But 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours after that, you will find the hand is paining. So this small thing, half glass of water, because of the duration of longer period, duration of the time, you feel pain. Similarly, if you go on indulging eyes and ears in evil action, evil thoughts, sinful act, so that also great impact and changes your pattern of mind pattern. So best thing to avoid all those things. Eyes and ears, you have it not to indulge in the evil things, read evil things, read sinful acts, or you can see. This is the way you can reduce, and that needs some kind of exercise of the mind. If your willpower is strong, then you will deny it. But people are unaware of that because they are prone to the senses. They are slave to the senses. Whatever senses says, persons, we do it without any proper thought and any discrimination. So one point is that discrimination we need. Otherwise, we will indulge evil or sinful thoughts or action. So janami dharma, what you told, janami adharma, nachame nivritti. That means come the senses. We know this is good, this is bad, this is evil, but still we go on indulging it. That means you have no discriminating power. You have no. So man is victimized by these evil things and evil thoughts. So you need some kind of, you become thoughtful and discriminating power should be there. Sinful act and evil act. People are unaware of that. They are doing as if nothing has happened. Everything is normal. They are telling lie. coming in a 1 minute talk, how many times he tells lie. So that is became part of their life. How it has come? Because he have indulged it without discriminating power. So our information should be positive, not negative. Negative means sinful, what you are telling, the evil thoughts, sinful thoughts, these are all negative. So information positive means everything positive, good, quality, pure, impure, pure quality, that is called positive. So try to collect information, positive information, not negative information, through our eyes and ears. So we should be very watchful, careful what we are seeing, what we are discussing, what we are talking, what we are seeing. Always be careful to avoid negative thoughts, to create negative information. What is the source of the thoughts? It is the source of information. What is the source of information? It is eye senses, especially eyes and ears. This is the relation. So it has not come the small boy, 1 year old. He has no feeling of, he is not idea of good, bad, evil, sinful. He has no idea. And eyes are pure, everything is pure. They grow up, their senses start working, then start this evil, good and evil. Because senses has developed to get information. Before that, nothing. Pure because the small child, we keep it around us and protecting, not to see evil, not to hear evil. And even before the child, you don't utter the foul language because their senses should not disturbed by the negative things. That will be protected. So they are pure. They have no sense of the evil, good, sin, sinful, and nothing. But the moment you grow up and we have little freedom, we misuse your freedom. This freedom of seeing, hearing, talking. So misuse the freedom. So negativity comes in our mind. And that is why you have the propensity to do the negative things like evil, sinful act. So if we take care of senses, then I think we will be, we are safe. We are safe from doing evil things or evil thoughts. Take care of senses because there is the root cause. And another point in this connection, that tendency, that sanskar, that also important part in our personal life. Last life, the tendency comes in this life also, sanskar. That is there. But don't think your sanskar is bad. Why you think of that last life I did, that is happening. But this life, you must take care of senses and be purified. make you pure, pure, pure. How? Properly utilizing your senses in the good things, pure things, hearing. See, our tendency is that we are very much interested in the hearing of some kind of non-spiritual things. No interested to hear spiritual things because we don't find any interest. Then, if you are interested and you develop that taste to hearing the non-spiritual, bogus things, bad things. So naturally you have developed the tendency to do it, hear it, and most of the time in negative thoughts. And that negative thoughts is, what is it called, disturbing you. These thoughts coming again and again in the mind, maybe stands or continue for 1 hour, 15 minutes. Now we see due to the this 1 hour or half an hour thinking of the negative thoughts, how much stress you incur. You are totally like examples I give in this small half glass of water. 1 hour means how much stress and strain. Similarly, these negative thoughts crossing our mind and disturbing us, and whole peace has gone. No peace at all. Full of misery, sorrow, negativity. So these are 2-3 points. Evil thoughts, you can stop it because your practice, proper use of your eyes and ears is the root cause, and discriminating power. Second, develop the habit to see, hear, talk good things, positive things.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. I think some internet connection minor issue was there. All right. So anyone
Now,
now it is fine, sir. Swamiji. Any question for Swamiji?
Um, Hello.
hello.
Uh,
Yes.
so I think that sometimes desperation also leads to evil. We listen about crimes. We hear about how people can steal a lot of money and get away with it, but we never do it because we are stable. We are in a good mental state, and so we obviously say that is bad, that is evil. But when someone is extremely desperate for money or for something, they may that may lead to them committing an evil act. So being with good people and being with people that will help you during desperate times, that can lead to you not doing evil
You-
things.
Just I got your point. When you are taking, for instance, of the greed for the money, everything is gone. Whole world, what is doing for the money? Nowadays, we are finding the paper. How this greed for the money make them corrupt, make their life horrible, no peace. everything out of the way to get the more money. Everything finished, immoral. People are earning money for immoral way because of the greed. So that is evil. That is also is called evil and sinful act. So if this thing comes, then everything gone. You cannot stop it. I think you got the point.
Thank you, Swami.
Yeah, Swamiji, we have covered, I think, very fantastically. The concept of SDM will definitely help us in development of discriminating uh, power so as to control, and then we can definitely control the evil tendencies. You have highlighted about the prevention as how we can improve uh, and get rid of this tendency by indulging in good thoughts all the time. A very subtle question, Swamiji. Whenever the tendency arises and the action is being taken, so there is a gap in between. So at that time, what we should be thinking so that
See,
action can be avoided.
there is a gap, very, very narrow fraction of second, tendency and consent. So they call tendency to sin and consent to sin. Consent to sin is the sin, tendency to sin is not sin. Because it comes in the mind, evil thought is coming. But you are not giving them consent and you are not acting. The moment you give the consent, you will start acting. So there is a very fraction of this, and that is why you are whole. Everybody is committing mistake. After mistake, they understood, अरे मैंने क्या किया, ये कैसा हो गया मेरे से. लेकिन that is the two stage. Tendency to sin, next step consent to sin, and you do the sin. It's a fraction of second. Unless you are very, very powerful and discriminating power, you cannot detect it. And you cannot separate it from power. So you practice SDM. From that, you will increase the discriminating power. Problem of the life will be solved. We are victimized by the greed. अरे क्या हुआ, सब ले रहा, मैं भी मन में थोड़ा जरा भी ये नहीं लग रहा है. अच्छा कर दिया. दिस इज नॉर्मल मूड. यू आर टेलिंग लाइंग एंड टेकिंग मनी अंडर टेबल. अरे क्या है, no feelings that it is a evil deeds, bad deeds. So how far you have gone? No fear of purity, no fear of God, no fear of papa and punya. This papa, sinful act is a normal act. There is no papa. How the development of the mind? So try practice HDN and try to be spiritual. Otherwise, it is not possible to separate. Very, very वो तो समझ में नहीं आ रहा कब कॉन्सेप्ट है. टेंडेंसी आया, मैंने कर दिया. जो अभी गलत काम चल रहा है वो क्या, वो आदमी का अंदर आया तुरंत कर बस. लेकिन उसमें कॉन्सेंट है. अभी समझ में आया.
Yep. Thank you, Swamiji. Uh,
Thank you.
one
How
more.
many are there today?
Yeah. So